Hi guys, back again with this now. Sorry about the beginning of this review. I kind of went fast on this because my whole purpose of this was just a quick review and to swap out, maybe see if the chassis will work from my Reaver in this one. But if I cut off too early for people that are getting new to this, this was the Revan, and it does have 9 sound fonts total. So there's those. I'm trying to remember what they are. I could probably just show you real quick.
I'm Cal Kestis.
So you got Cal Kestis.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You have something I want.
Cal Kestis, Darth Vader. You have Moff Gideon from Mandalorian, which is the Dark Blade, or Shadow Blade, or Dark Blade, Dark Saber. Sorry, that's 3.
Ray Skywalker.
Emperor, and then Rey. It's 5. You have Leia 6.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Kylo Ren 7.
General Kenobi.
You have Kenobi. That's 8.
Count Dooku.
And Count Dooku, and it should be Cal Kestis again.
I'm Cal Kestis.
So, yeah, there's your 9 fonts. So, well, now I'm going to get to the part I've been waiting for, and I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but we shall see. So I'm going to shut this off.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You have something I want.
Oh, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Doesn't have a long hold sleep mode, I guess. So basically, you can see on my Revan hilt, on my Reaver hilt, I'm sorry, that it's like the same exact setup. And lengthwise, it should work. I'm just worried about how tight it is in here. I don't want my Proffie board touching, and you'll see what we're getting into here. So basically, and oops, cut that off. I was trying to see if this thing trying to see if the emitter is a separate piece. Okay. No. Alright, so these 2 studs right here, one above the recharge port, one below the activation switch. You just loosen these, and there's probably on the back, I'm glad I checked, there's always a little tiny like tap screw that grips into the plastic chassis. These screws don't really, in my opinion, hold much. They're usually, see, they're like barely in there. It's already out. I mean, they're really kind of pointless, those screws. But you take that one out, and then you take these guys out. These are the longer screws. These are the stud screws that hold the buttons in. You take those out. There's one. And come on, there we go. And get the other one. And this is for people that don't know about these LGTs. A lot of these have the same setup like this, and you can swap out. So, Proffie, so my suggestion, this one we're going to see if it works. Hypothetically, it should. But so after you get those screws out, you can push on the outer ring of the button and kind of, don't worry about that. Press it down. And if you can't squeeze it out, you just press it down some more. And I will get something to press this there. Come on. They made this one tight. I don't think I have it pressed down far enough. There it goes. So you'll know because it popped out. You'll see there. So I just had to push on the outer rim of that button a little bit more. And don't worry, that's recessed. You're like, oh no, it's recessed. But when you put it back in and put up these stud screws back in, they'll pull all this back up. So that's basically the chassis. See, there's the LED. Battery and speaker. 3,000 milliamp battery. I'm gonna set that aside. Here's the what's left, the emitter in the top part. And these, I thought this would unscrew, but it's one piece, and it definitely is one piece. So okay, let me get my reaver out here. Put these screws over there. The reaver, I have another video in my video list taking this one apart, and that happens a lot. You always hit stuff when you're taking stuff apart. So take the pommel off. I hope this works, guys. I mean, I really do, because I was hoping to have a NeoPixel setup in the Revan hilt. There's that long blade plug I was talking about. I won't know until I get this set up if it's gonna work with this or not. I doubt it, but I don't care about the blade plug. I'm really caring about the chassis, if it's going to be interchangeable. So this one has that same stupid little set screw, and like I said, I don't even think I mean, they're barely tight. They don't hold much. To me, they're kind of pointless, but oh well. And I have you can see the other one was white, and this one is clear. That came with the reaver. This one I got from LGT Saber store. They're all, I don't know if they're all linked. I know it's a different storefront. Okay. So you can see the Proffie on this one. It might work because it's recessed. But if any of that even looks like it's going to touch that other hilt, I'm not going to do it because I'm not shorting that out. So let's just see what we're dealing with here. If I take the Revan, and we'll see how... Actually, this I think might fit better. So you can see how if I slide it in, everything lines up. Just like the other one that came with it. So if I get these studs started, hoping it reaches. As long as I can get one started, that's what, you know, that's what counts there. Yeah, I got one going. And you can get one going. You don't want to tighten it all the way. You want to get it to pull up that system a little bit. I'm going to do it a little bit more because I want to get it higher so I can reach that other stud. And I should be able to... Is that lining up? Yeah, it looks like it's lining up. Let me see here if it catches. Yes, it is. Good sign. My biggest concern is when I put the handle back on the cover. That thing was tight on that other chassis, and if it's that tight, if it's going to be like that on this, and it might... See, I don't know if you can see, but there's little black contacts. Kind of out of focus, but you don't want that touching metal. And I might get this to work, but I might end up having to like wrap it with some electrical wrap tape. And see, this might be a problem because the studs might not be long enough. It did feel a little loose when I stuck this in there. It might not be long enough or wide, like thick enough. I guess I could always get longer studs. So it's recessed quite a bit. I don't know if you can see that. I can stick to, I might be able to.
3.59 volts.
That's kind of hard to hit the button.
The light of the final order will soon be ready.
Rey Skywalker.
It might work though. The button's a little hard to get to. But some people like that with dueling and stuff. But this is the part I want to see how this is going to be. Actually, that's looser. Other than the button, other than the button, that's the only problem is that button is kind of down there. I mean, I got to get in there because the button goes down even further to depress it. So. But that, because it might be, see, I can't really, I have to get my finger in there.
3.59 volts.
So, but that's not bad. If I could, probably, I'm guessing, make the studs shorter, it'll pull up further on the inside. But for now, I mean, it's NeoPixel now, so this is really, let me get the longer one in there and see how that's going to look. So it does barely stick out. This is my long one, so. This one has a cooldown effect. So this is the Proffie board. So it does work. If you already have one, guys, you might run into the same issue if you're trying to swap it. If you want this hilt and get the LED, or the in-hilt LED and swap it, you might run into this issue where it's depressed a little bit too much. It still works. I mean, just a little harder to get to. See if the plug actually is long enough. Yeah, that's still going to fit. So that's cool. I mean, I love this hilt. I mean,
That lightsaber was Luke's.
and this one's way too short. So this will work good. I like how it makes that ring though. I don't know if I can get this depressed to see it. Not really. Yeah, so that blade plug basically makes like a ring on the outside, which is nice. I'll use that for my Luke. But, so now the Revan is NeoPixel. See the difference. Of course, this is quieter because it's not, when you surround it, it has the right resonation, it'll sound better, but. So that was the chassis that came out of the Revan. Got my Proffie one in. So if you are watching this video, there's links in there. You might want to order the Proffie one. If you're, it takes a little learning. There's a learning curve on the Proffie. A little bit of coding to do, but you can, there's a lot of help on Facebook groups for that. I'll include the group names, probably some photos, or I'll include the group names in my my links. So you can search those and join those up. They're a big help. So that does work. It actually fits body-wise. The chassis I had that came with my Reaver fit better in here. It was a little bit not so tight, but the problem was the stud length. These are like, I don't know, these are sunken, I think, a little more, so they pull up further. Which that's what I would have to do, something like that. I mean, I can get, they sell these empty. I'm going to give put a couple different links in my description. I'm going to put one for the Leia. Just note that the guy, this is probably 1.5 inches. So it's a short one. So if you have, if any of you have shallow blade sockets, you might be interested in this. I think it was like $17 or something like that. But they have this one as well, the longer one. I'll leave a link for that from the same store, the LGT store. You can get these also from Dark Wolf Sabers. I don't know if they have this hilt yet, but this stuff you can get. You can get, like, definitely get this blade plug. I don't know about the Leia one. You can get chassis. You can get Proffie chassis for like $120. Just this part with the battery and the Proffie already preloaded. So they have them there. I'm gonna have links for, they have Fire Sabers, another gentleman that he has a company where he sells a lot of the parts, and you can build your saber on his site. So you can say, I want this top half, or this emitter. I want, he's got different choices of emitters, bodies, pommel. He's got, you can kind of build your own saber, and he'll put it together and ship it to you. And then there's Rebel Sabers and Crimson Dawn. Those are all 4 of those are LGT dealers. But I'll leave links, like I said, for all of that stuff. I'll leave a link. I'll leave the link for the stand. Fire Sabers carries them. If you're in the U.S., I ordered one like a week ago. Shipped it out like a day or two later. Quick. Tyler Babcock. He's a real nice guy. I've only talked to him like once or twice in chat on the, I left him a little thing, but I've been in the same conversations that he's been in on the groups in Facebook, and he seems like a decent guy. And he ships out quick. He tries to get your order done and on time. And so I'll leave all that stuff in the links. Check it out. This is the Revan by LGT. If you go to the link on their store, if that's where you get it from their store on Aliexpress, it won't say Revan, but I'll leave the link directly to it. And like I said, they have the Proffie and in-hilt LED versions now on for sale there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I might have moved a little quick on the actual review of this hilt, but I really wanted to see if my Proffie would work. And it does. It's just a little sunken in, but I'm happy I can at least use it. Yeah. I don't have a light up PCB, but I will definitely do another video of me with the blade in, swinging this one around. I want to see how it. I mean, it's definitely, you could use 2 hands. It's not huge. I didn't actually do a length on this one, but it's probably 11, 12 inches. Because the Luke was, it might be 10 or 11. But alright guys, well, I hope you enjoy it, and be sure to check these links out. And it's a cool saber. I love this look on this thing. Alright, take care.